Uh-huh. Welcome to the stream, guys. लाइक कर दो भाई सभी. Can you play with me? Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, bro. Definitely. First, you have to like and subscribe my channel. Then we will play. लाइक कर दो भाई. Let me play it. Pato on this side.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot
अबे
and
डबल टैक
finish
नहीं किया
everything
थ्राइव.
off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Mbappe. And he has been
पुश
fouled
नहीं
there.
करना है, पुश नहीं करना.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Foul मार दिया.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So it is still 0-0. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose
चल पाटो
sense
पाटो
of
पाटो
adventure
पाटो
rubs
पाटो
off on
पाटो
all of those
पाटो
around him.
पाटो पाटो.
He's free, he's having a shot!
It's Pato.
And he's done it!
That's why I play Pato.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Pato is very
Just
good
when
with
they
this
thought
link
they
up.
may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nice Pepe.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Liverpool definitely have the look of
Nice.
a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't
It's foul.
mind being patient. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's rising!
Nice Pato. Nice
He's
header.
got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Messi! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Nice Pato.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? It's Luis Suarez!
Nice save.
And he was there to get a
Victor
vital
Vaya.
touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort!
Vera miss कर दिया.
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Luis Suarez, and he was alert to it. Gerrard. Messi. He's found a way through.
Nice Pepe. Can I play with you? Yeah, bro. Definitely. You have to subscribe my channel.
That's it, 45 minutes up. See your views on the first half.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And hostilities have resumed at the
Nice.
start of the second half.
Nice save, Buffon.
No way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Buffon gets it away. Mbappe! And he's stuck it away. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lam is in a really good position out wide.
अबे
Oh, it just needed a
जोर से
better
मार भाई।
touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
McAllister is
Nice.
always looking to break lines. And it's Cruyff. Well, Jim, it is abundant. He's gone for
Oh,
goal!
what a goal.
Sensational from Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Judge, surely! And no mistake.
क्या एंगल से गोल किया इसने?
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Kvaratskhelia.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, can they get him away? Messi. This could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
McAllister gathers from the goal kick. And here's Del Piero. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for options for movement. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Tony Adams is the...
And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Maldini can clear it away. Tries to play it through. Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. Couldn't squeeze it through. Haaland! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Plays it through. It's going to be another throw. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Serginho, cross flung in towards the middle. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And the pass is intercepted. Maldini. And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's played in low.
Nepal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Griezmann, looking for the run. Oh, super, takes a shot! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Oh, what a mistake! Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance!
अबे यार
Well, the contact was true
Adriano,
enough.
क्या भाई?
The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
That's a cute ball. Played out to the left flank. Luis Suarez. Nedved. He's got away. And he's got... Oh, good climb! It's in!
पहले मिस कर दिया
Take that
बॉल
one
ने
out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nedved, aimed at the far side. He's rising! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that has not gone well.
अबे ये कहाँ दे रहा पास?
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, he's not getting any further than that. Griezmann. And he was quick to react. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Batistuta!
बच गया अंदर नहीं
And he
चली
looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Header!
What
And
the?
that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have movement on both benches. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
अबे यार पास दे दे बेल अच्छे से.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can they get him away? Messi! Messi!
Nice
And
Messi,
it's in.
nice.
And they've got their lead back. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Oh, good ball! And he shoots! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Bale. Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. It's a good run he's making out on the left, and he's managed to get free. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Pass somewhat off target. 5 minutes to add. Mbappe! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Germany have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play.
And a chance for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Germany ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence... He leaped for it! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And there's a searching pass. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we have our very first corner. Oh, it's come loose. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Germany are looking to go forward now. And this is Pogba. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pogba. That's good running with the ball. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And this is Adriano. Danny Olmo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No foul, says the referee. Lahm. Nedved looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Judge, surely!
अबे यार
Crossbar!
हेलो भाजी दमन भाजी की
That's
हाल चाल है
close, and that will be the last of
बढ़िया
it.
तुसी दसो
It's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to play it through, and this is Adriano. Now there's a
अबे
Griezmann!
यार
And that is doing no harm at
और
all.
बढ़िया
I
भाजी
think that's just more proof
Really,
that this
the
team is
bag
very
will pull it,
comfortable
please.
playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that is out of play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now it's Del Piero, and he's lost his man here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shoot!
what a goal
Adriano! That is wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Defending here is really tight. That's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Danny Olmo. Looking tidy in possession here. That is a brilliant interception. Griezmann plays a sharp little ball here. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good take, and is he in? There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and...
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream.
Son Heung-min against the crossbar. Gets a good foot in there. Maldini has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Gerrard! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Scholes. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Out towards the flank, and he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
crossbar comes to the rescue. And that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard was in no mood for any of that. Knocks it into space. Robertson running with intent. Son Heung-min. And that has found him in acres of space. And the ball is out of play. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the pass is intercepted. Pull it. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This might spell danger. Oh, he's done very well to take the Skulls! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Threads one in. O'Shea gets across to intercept that. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
अबे
Well, both sides
यार
are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's
Nedved.
a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Nedved. That's a sharp pass. Davids. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Yamal. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maldini. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Chelsea truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both. Don't you just...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross needs to be towering header. Same attempt,
देखते
same
हैं बफन कैसा
outcome.
है
It
अभी तक
threatens
तो भाई
little.
ठीक ही चल रहा
Maybe
है
they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
कंसिस्टेंट नहीं है मतलब किसी मैच में अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस दे रहा है
The
किसी
ball
में
is
बुरी दे
loose
रहा है
and the chase is on.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake.
It's Griezmann!
पिछले वीक
He's
से
done
हेलो
very
भाई
well
कैसे
to
हो
get
बढ़िया
to
भाई
that.
Really looks
पिछले वीक
sharp
से
there,
तो
didn't
बढ़िया ही
he?
खेल
That's
रहा है.
very well played.
स्टार्टिंग में तो पहले हफ्ते में तो क्या रुलाया ना बफन ने, मतलब इतनी घटिया परफॉर्मेंस दी ना, कहीं से भी गोल खाता था. अभी फिर भी सुधर गया थोड़ा.
It's their second corner of the game. A header!
अबे मालदीनी.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Balten is there and he can pick it up. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, there's a probing ball. The end time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass.
And the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for 1-0. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Liverpool really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel...
Just the keeper, big chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Cruyff, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved looking to add to his goal. Looking for a runner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Suarez. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Del Piero. Del Piero! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run. Nedved finding himself in space. Incoming delivery. Showing good feet. Bellingham. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're into the second 45. Now it's Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. And this is Son Heung-min. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
And Cruyff!
Cruyff क्या था?
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
So we have movement on both benches. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich and Scholes. Cafu. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that was asking for too much. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Nedved. Looking to play him in. Lovely, now then. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? David Villa!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. And they're on him in a flash. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Inzaghi. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. And Ribery!
Ribery really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Ribery. And he skips past his man.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pinches it off him. Canova. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Vieira wins the duel this time. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Yamal. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Nedved. And here's Del Piero. He's got away. Del Piero! Oh, it's come off the upright. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. No goals as yet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Delivered in. Adams getting this one clear. Nedved. Chance! Beautiful from Nedved! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's had it taken off him. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Oh, good spread. Nedved. Oh, it's Nedved! Oh, sweet feet. Roberto Carlos simply refused to be outdone there. Aimed at the far side. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And if you have just joined us, still just one. Griezmann! Again, a brilliant save. And this could be the final action of the first half. Towering header! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, and that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So right back into the action. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann, steaming on goalwards. Foot in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Pato. Puskás.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Del Piero. And this is Pato. It's Pato! Superb from Pato! About as smooth as it gets. It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. And it's Guti. Puskás. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of... Shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they've got it again. Griezmann plays a sharp little ball here. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? And they can counter here. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Searching passes played there. No way through there. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Guti. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Guti! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lahm clears. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Pirlo, and he's managed to get free. No. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Del Piero, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to theirs.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Tries to play it through. Nedved. Pirlo. Nedved. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the through ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Bro, add me. Okay, bro.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's in a great position here. And that's going wide left. Zanetti delivers. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Stood up well to him there. Raul. Now it's Berbatov. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Owen. He's found a way past. Crosses it in here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Half-time getting close now. Suarez gets into a good position. Gyökeres, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And it's Timber. Raul. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Mateus. Vieira. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's destined for the flank. Raul. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is a little undercooked. Mateus. And here's Berbatov. And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. It's a throw-in. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Raul knocks it into space. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. AC Milan are all square. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nedved with the delivery. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chiellini tries to clear.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
And this is inside. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nedved. So what can they make of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. That's good play. A wonderful effort all by himself.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And he's taking no chances there. Nice control. Nedved! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named.